My thoughts about EVs were that it's good technology. It's new technology. It's not mature. We've had 125 years to perfect the internal combustion engine, and we've had roughly 15 years so far on doing modern electric vehicles with modern batteries. As I told George Katsimitidis that on the radio, electric vehicles are fine. They drive well. They're silent. They're fast. I mean, they're everything you would want a modern vehicle to be, except that they're very expensive. And it's not that there aren't enough recharging stations. That's not the issue. The issue is recharge times. But I'll get into that a little more later. The problem with the whole EV movement is that there was a colossal amount of hype behind it, largely from what I like to call the liberal mainstream media, making it sound like everybody's next vehicle was going to be an EV. And of course, the government was pushing it because of their climate change policies. And it just plain wasn't going to happen. The American public, and not the British public, not the German or French public, not even the Chinese public, nobody is ready to get pushed into EVs before the whole infrastructure and the situation is ripe for them. So the idea of EVs, gradually adoption over time, with ever longer battery range, ever quicker recharge times, so that over the next couple of decades, EVs take a bigger and bigger slice of the pie. That's fine. But try to get it done overnight was a colossal mistake, and it just plain is not going to work. So all we're seeing is that everybody is pulling back on their EV programs, and both Jim Farley of Ford and I believe Mary Barra of General Motors have said, we have to admit we were all consumed in this wave of EV euphoria, and we all thought it was going to happen much faster than it actually did. But, they're flexible. They're still making predominantly internal combustion engines. So as long as production facilities are still there for internal combustion vehicles, which they manifestly are, they'll still keep producing gasoline-powered Explorers and Equinoxes and full-size pickup trucks and so forth, despite the government's best efforts to make these things go away as fast as possible, which is not going to happen. So it's just a question of the market being what the market is. And it shows once again that all the hype and all the advertising in the world cannot make the public do something it does not want to do.